Hey guys, if you're new, welcome to my channel, but if you're not new, then welcome back to my channel. Today is gonna be kind of a different video. I honestly don't know if this is different or not. I don't think I've established a specific type of content on my channel, but today we are going to be doing an account tour. And basically what that means is that we're just going to be going over my account and what my account looks like at AR 50. As you guys can see, I am AR 50, but I have serious overflow. I have over 750k overflow, which is on purpose. So yeah, it's on purpose. I just want to go straight to AR 60 with my boyfriend, so we're doing this, and it's also a little competition. So I honestly don't even know where to start. I think I'll start with my character list, possibly. Yeah, but I see a lot of people go from left to right. I'm gonna be going right to left. Also, I think I just went through this twice. So, as you can see, there's not a lot going on between like down here and then like over here, really. Even like when it comes to like up here, there's not much going on, but yeah, I want to go from left to right, I mean right to left anyway. So here's Yanfei. I love Yanfei, and I've been like slowly building her slowly, and yeah, I can't wait until she has like a solid build. She's C2. She's coming up on Emily and Yelan's banner, so I really want to get her to C4. And she has the Widsith on her. You know, these characters aren't leveled up, but they do have like weapons on them at most. So yeah. This is Gaming. He has Serpent Spine on him, no artifacts, he's C2, and his talents aren't leveled up. Dory, I don't. Sethos, I also really don't plan on doing much with him. I just wanted to have him on my account, so. Chongyun, I'm fashion impacting him. Sorry. But I like him. I wanted him really bad on this account, and I'm glad that I have him on this account now. A lot of silence on characters that I can't stand. Toma, he's partially built. I want him mostly for Burgeon, because I heard he's a Burgeon king. He's C5, I believe. And yeah. I feel like we're just... yeah. There's not many stories behind like these beginning first few characters. So Dehya, I don't know how to build her, but I'm putting her on Flower of Paradise Lost because I want her for Burgeon, and she's C2 and she has no talents leveled up. I don't really like Dehya. I think she's very annoying and very ugly, and the only reason I feel this way is because the reason why I'm not F2P anymore is because of her, and because I wanted Farina so badly when Farina first ran that I ended up spending money on her after losing the 50-50. So she's the reason why I'm not F2P anymore. Thank you. Candace, I love her. I love her design, but she's just really bad and I never plan on using her. Kale, I want to use her at some point. I haven't built her yet. She's C4. Yeah, Kave. I don't necessarily like him as a person, as a character, or his playstyle, but I want to be more diverse in who I use. He's C3. So yeah, I will build him sooner or later. Beto, it honestly took me a very long time to actually like her. But she's partially built. She has a weapon. She has almost a full artifact set. And she's C6. Yeah. She will be my electro-charged queen. Okay. Rosaria, I really want to build her like I've been building other characters, but I really want to build Rosaria, and she's C3 and level 1 talents. Faruzan, there's not much to say about her. She's C4. I actually have a story for this one. So I got her C4 on Arlecchino's banner? No. Wanderer's banner. I got her C4 on Wanderer's banner. And I was on a roll, okay? I was getting Faruzan's left and right. But then I had to stop wishing because I had no more Primo Gems left. And so, because I stopped wishing for a few days, I actually ended up getting C6 Layla instead. And then after that, more Laylas. So I never actually finished getting C6 Faruzan. And I don't know why she has artifacts on her, because I don't use her. This is Chi-Chi. I got her on standard banner. Yeah, I got her on standard banner. There's not much to say. I don't think I'm ever gonna use her, and I honestly don't even know why I leveled her up. Yeah. Fremine. I really like Fremine. I really want to use him. I just don't know how. I have him C4, and his talents are, for some reason, they're leveled up. By the way, as you can see, I have 127,000 Mora. I've never been this low on Mora. Like, I have, but it's been a very long time since I've been this low on Mora. But yeah. That's my Frem. He doesn't have any artifacts, but he has a weapon. All my characters have weapons on them, except for Ningguang, I think, because I don't know. Charlotte, I really want to use her as well. She's on Fav Codex R5. She has sort of a build. She's C4, and her talents are all 111. Ningguang, she was my bestie. I loved Ningguang for a long time. She's on Eye of Perception R5. I don't know. She's C3. Her talents are all 1. Barbara, I started to build her and then I stopped because I just have better healers, but recently I've been thinking about doing a DPS Barbara because I don't, yeah, I've been thinking about DPS Barbara, and if I do decide to do DPS Barbara, you guys will be the first I tell. She's on Prototype Amber R3, and she has no set right now because I keep on taking her artifacts and putting them on other people. She's C6, and her talents are 1, 2, 2. For some reason, I decided to level up her burst. Anyway, Razor. I want to use Razor, but like the more I think about using him, the more I'm just like, but like does he really bring anything to the table? He was my carry when I was a beginner though. I started this game when like the second week it came out. I think that's when I started this game, but I didn't start playing this game, like really playing it, until I think Kokomi's last rerun. She was on banner when I started playing this game again, so I think that was like 3.8. Yeah, and yeah, Razor was my carry. He's on Wolf's Gravestone, and he has kind of a full set. A lot of these artifacts I am keeping on him. So, yeah. He's C3, and his talents are 2, 2, 2. Sayu, I love her so much. I want to build her more. But I stopped using her, like, as you can see, like, she's barely friendship 2. Like, I stopped using her very fast, but she's on 5 Greatsword. She's on 4-piece VV with a 4-star flower. She's C3, her talents are all 1-1-1, and yeah. Noelle, I don't use her. She's on White Blind and she's C4. That's it. Yunjin, I love her, but I stopped using her because there's no reason for me to use her much anymore other than like if I'm using, I think, Hu Tao or something. Like there's no reason for me to use her, but I do plan on building her when Nutland comes around. She's C1 and her talents are 1-4-4, and I'm actually surprised that I leveled up her talents. But yeah. Tainari, I'm currently kind of sort of building him. I stopped for a second to... Oops, that was my phone. I stopped for a second to continue building my Nilou, but yeah, he's currently in the works. I got him because I lost my Ayaka's 50, like when Ayaka was on the banner with Navia, I believe. I was going for her and I lost my 50-50, obviously. And yeah, I lost my 50-50 to Tainari, and I was actually very happy. He's on Amos bow, and he almost has a full set, not quite there yet. No cons, and his talents are 1-1-1. Kuki, I was building her, and then I kind of stopped leveling her up because I don't really feel a need to level her up much more than she is. I don't know. She's on Iron Sting. She's on Flower of Paradise Lost. Oh wait, should I be showing you their artifacts? I'll show you my Tainari's artifacts because he's kind of built, but here's his flower. Feather. He has no sands. Here's his... it's very bad. I only kept it because of the ER on it. And I don't... Yeah, that's his circlet, which I'm pretty sure I may change. But yeah, she's on Flower of Paradise Lost, because I only really want her for Hyper Bloom. She used to have a Gilded Dream set, but I took it away, so. And English? You may be like, wow, that's a really bad feather. I know. This is her Sans Goblet. circlet. And also, she's C2. I literally spent like not even an entire like 2 weeks in this domain for her. So, her talents are 1, 5, 4. Here is my pride and joy, and the reason why I was going for C6 Faruzan, but I didn't end up getting C6 Faruzan, but I still went for C6 Lynette. And, you know, I got her. So, yeah, she's C6. I stopped leveling her up because I wanted to level up Arlecchino. Her build is very confusing. Oh my gosh, I haven't been showing you guys these people's ratios. Okay, so here's Lynette's ratio, right? 60, 148. Queen, okay? We love that, right? And then you see she has the Harbinger of Dawn, R5. Okay. Still queen, you know, she's getting the extra 28 crit rate. So that's like 88 crit rate over 149, right? And then you realize that she's also on Marchese, and you're like, wait, so yeah, that's a lot of crit rate. And then you also realize she's on a crit rate circlet, and then you're like, wow, I should really take off that crit rate circlet, because now she's at like 98% crit rate and only 149 crit damage. But then you look at the crit damage on this crit rate circlet and you're like, wow, I don't think I deserve to take this crit rate circlet off of her. So now what do I do? Anyway, yeah. This is her flower. Her feather that's not leveled up yet. That has both crit damage and crit rate. Oops. Here's her sands. Goblet. And we've already seen the circlet. Yeah. She's C6 and her talents are 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6. Why can't I do math? And so yeah, she, like, then you were gonna, like, I was gonna go back and like try and rebuild her, but then like I confused myself so much that I was just like, whatever, and I left her like this. So yeah, that's Lynette. Xiangling, here's her ratio. She's not finished being built at all. She has 208 energy recharge, and even though she has that much energy recharge, it's not enough. Yeah. She's on R5 catch. I'm going to level this up sooner or later. She's on 4P's emblem. Here's her flower. Heather. My builds are bad. She's C5 and her talents are 1, 3, 4. But yeah, my builds are very bad right now. Here's Bennett. He's not where I want him to be right now. Here's his ratio. He's 206 ER, even though he used to be at like 250. He's on Fluve. and he's on 4-piece noblesse without a goblet for some reason. He had an HP goblet on him. I don't know what happened to it. Someone's probably using it. He's C5, and his talents are 2, 2, 5, 6. Here's Xingqiu. I'm not too happy with this build either, even though I did Xingqiu fixing my account video. That kind of was scuffed. I'm not very happy with it. I'm thinking about deleting it and just, yeah, but here's his stats. He's not really supposed to be a sub DPS. He's mostly supposed to be like a hydro driver, whatever. I don't know Genshin. I don't know terms. He's on R2 sack sword. He's on 4-piece emblem, and I just changed his feather today, so here's his flower. Pretty good flower. Feather. Sands. His goblet. And his circlet. And you may be like, why is this man on an attack circlet? And I honestly don't know. I don't understand why I wanted so much attack on him. Like, I genuinely don't know why I wanted a lot of attack. He's C4, and his talents are 4, 7, 6, and the reason why his normal attack is level 4, I can explain, is because I got him when I was very new to the game. I think he was like probably like one of my first 10 characters I've got from the gacha. And yeah, I was just leveling up anything. Diona, she was a carry for me, especially that shield. She doesn't have a build. She's not built anymore. I took a lot of her stuff away. And she's C4. And her talents are 2, 3, 4. Layla, she's a hello? Layla. She's a queen. I love her very much. This is her stats. She used to have like 40k HP. Then I stole one of her... Anyway. I stole one of her pieces. She's on dock hands. She used to be on a level 90 dock hands, but I gave that to Nilou. She's on 4-piece tenacity. Here's her flower, feather, sands, goblet, and her new circlet that I previously stole from her for Nilou. She's C6, as I said earlier, and her talents are 1, whatever this is, 174, 184. My bad. I can't do math. Holy crap. Here's Sucrose. She's kind of built, kind of not. Here's her stats. She's on Emerald Orb, and you might be asking, why is she on an R5 3-star weapon? Because obviously she doesn't really need too much EM. She used to be on... what is it called? She used to be on an R2 sack frag, but I ended up just combining that sack frag with this sack frag to make it R5, and I ended up giving her this Emerald Orb instead of like magic guide. I think I may be I'm not the person to like give advice, because I mean, I don't play much Fashion Impact, but I play like a tiny bit of Fashion Impact, and I decided the Emerald Orb because I like the way it looks on her. But like also if you like, you could also go to a Nephrite, you know? And you can also go the Sacrificial Jade. It looks like it could be her signature weapon, honestly. And then you can also go with Otherworldly Story. Yeah. But yes, I chose Emerald Orb because I like the way it looks on her. And I don't think the passive is that bad. She is a work in progress. She doesn't have a full VV set. She was on 2-piece VV, 2-piece gilded, but I decided that I wanted to actually build her and not use the fast equip option. She's C4, and her talents are 4, 6, 6. Here is Arlecchino. Okay. Here are her stats. She's 60 over 129. She has 109 ER. Pyro damage bonus. She's on her signature weapon. The story of how I got this sig. Okay, actually, let's just go through her build. Her very mid build, because again, I only spent like a week on her. This is her flower. It looks like it hasn't even been leveled up. This is her feather. Sans. Her pyro damage bonus goblet. And a crit rate circlet. And you may be like, wow, a crit rate circlet, but she has a crit rate weapon. Yeah, I know. She's C0, and her talents are 7, 6, 4. So, the story of Arlecchino. Obviously, she was running with Linny, and she was also on the same banner as Lynette. Okay. I wanted C6 Lynette. Okay. But obviously, you don't really wish for 4 stars if you don't want 5 stars on the banner. And the problem was, the problem wasn't that I didn't want a 5-star on the banner. My issue was I didn't know which 5-star I wanted on the banner. So, I made the brave decision to go back and forth. One wish. I think I did either one wish or 1 10 pull, just like ping-ponging between Arlecchino and Linny's banner. Okay. And I ended up getting Arlecchino. Yeah. And I actually got Jean before I got Arlecchino. Yeah, I lost the 50-50 at like 40 pity. And I was like, oh, that's okay, but I'm still not at C6 Lynette, so I'm getting Lynette. So I kept wishing, kept ping-ponging, okay? And at 30 pity, I ended up getting Arlecchino. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Anyway, so then, the weapon. How do I even explain this? So I'm against weapon banner wishing, okay? I'm not gonna lie, ever since I started really getting into this game, I've had a really, not a gacha addiction, but I have really bad FOMO with this game. Anyway, so I was like, I could do deathmatch or like white tassel, but I really, really like want her weapon. Like I want to see that scythe. I want to Genshin Impact. So I heard a rumor that if you lose two previous weapon banner thingies, like if you lose them, right? Which I have, because I tried to go for Hu Tao's weapon and someone else's weapon, I think, and I ended up losing both of those. So if you lose them, like two of them, then you still end up getting someone's signature weapon, like the weapon that you want anyway. So obviously I was like, wow, that's revolutionary, and this is a good time for me to try this. So I went for her weapon and I got it. Okay, I got it. So leave me to believe that whatever that rumor was is true. I'm not saying it is true. I'm just saying somehow it worked for me. So I'm not claiming that, oh my god, that's the holy grail, it works. Oh. I'm just saying that it worked for me, and leave me to believe it because it's worked for me. And that may be stupid of me. And I don't mind being stupid, okay? I don't mind being stupid because it worked. Here's Siegewin. This is her stuff. She's on recurve bow right now. I don't know why it's like how much you're I don't know why she's on recurve bow. I like her better on fav bow. That's originally what I put her on because Genshin Impact, it looks cuter on her. But somehow she ended up with recurve bow. This is her artifact set. She's on Song of Days Past with, yes, a 4-star circlet because, well, the whole build is like in my first video, but here's her flower, feather, sands, goblet, and circlet. I still don't mind that she's on a 4-star circlet, by the way. Like, I just haven't gone back to her domain and farmed. She's C0, and her talents are 175. I honestly don't know why I brought her Q up so much. This is Hydro Traveler. She's actually supposed to be Dendro Traveler, but I have Hydro Traveler C6 and no talents. Yeah. So this is my Alhaitham. I got him recently on his Fontaine his 4.x rerun. I'm not an Alhaitham fan. I actually don't really like Alhaitham, but I got him because I know he's a good unit. I wouldn't say I pulled him for meta, but like, I'm sure a lot of people will be like, yeah, that's pulling him for meta, so I guess I did pull him for meta. I don't know. I don't really use him that much. He used to be my friendship team. He's not anymore because I just don't. Anyway, here's his build: 348 EM, 47 over 139, and he has 164 ER, and he's at 60 Dendro damage bonus. He's on Wolfang. And his artifacts, he's not on a complete artifact set yet. I want him on 2-piece, but I was thinking of just putting him on full gilded. But here's his flower. Feather. Sands. Circlet. And wait, that's his goblet and this is his circlet. Yeah, his build is kind of mid. He's C0 and his talents are 3, 6, 4. There's nothing with him. I won his 50-50. There's no story behind him. Here's Jean. I told you guys how I got her. This is her stats. She's on Skyward Blade. She's not really built right now, but I'm going to build her. Again, she doesn't really have like a set, so I don't think I'm gonna go through. She's C0 and her talents are 1, 1, 1. Kazuha. Love Kazuha. He's one of my least regretted pulls. He's on, oh, this is his, he's also not like entirely built. For the most part he is built, but he's on Faf Sword, he's on VV, his flower, his flower, feather, sands, goblet, circlet. And the reason why he's on an ER sand with an ER weapon is because I want his burst up all the time. He's C0 and his talents are 1, 6, 6. Okay, Fischl. I love Fischl. Her build is very scuffed right now. She's on 303 EM, 40 over 201, and you may be like, what the heck is that like ratio? Like, what is that build? She's on the stringless R3. It's not a build. She used to be on 4-piece Golden Troop, and then I had the bright idea to put her on a 2-piece, and it didn't end up going very well, so I'm just like, I got rid of like almost all of her old pieces except for her flower, because her flower is like really good, and except for her sands, because again the sands is kind of really good, and this flower is also really good. So you see the pattern of like everything. The crit damage is very high on all of her pieces because I was tired of my Fischl not doing any damage. She was not doing much damage like at all. She was doing like at like barely 10Ks, and I don't know why, but yeah. And now she does like, she hits those 20Ks a lot, and yeah, she's on a crit damage circlet. She's C0. Her talents are 5, 7, 7, and you may be asking, why the hell is she at 5 normal attack? It's because I used to play really bad Genshin Impact, and she used to have her signature weapon. And honestly, it was not bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Yelan. Okay. Yelan was my first 5-star, like, ever. So, actually, I don't know about ever. Yeah, I think ever. So, at first, I was actually kind of mad that I got her. Obviously, since, you know, I was playing since, like, seriously, since 3.8, like, I got her on her and Linny's banner, and it actually was very similar to Arlecchino and Linny's banner. I was ping-ponging, you know, between them both, because I actually didn't understand the wishing system. Like, I didn't get it. So I was just like wishing, using my Primo Gems on the standard banner. Yep, I did that as a noob. I did that when the game first came out though, so after, like, when I came back to this account, I didn't use my Primo Gems on the standard banner anymore, thank goodness. But now that I know that I've done that before because I didn't understand anything, actually hurts me. It hurts me now, because if I would have just saved those Primo Gems, because I actually did, I didn't play a lot because when I came back to this account I was in Liyue, but I did accumulate a lot of Primo Gems. But good thing I didn't realize that the book gave you wishes after you completed an Archon like quest, so I guess that kind of makes up for it. Yeah. Anyway, back to Yelan. I got her because I was ping-ponging. I have the video of actually, like, I have a video of me wishing for her, but yeah, I was ping-ponging off of Linny and Yelan, just like Arlecchino and Linny, and honestly, I'm kind of sad that the other person won instead of Linny, because I really want Linny now. Like, I just want him. I want him for a Virgin team, and like, that may be crazy, but I really want Linny. I love his playstyle. I love his playstyle so much. She's on Fav, and she's on 4-piece emblem. Here's her feather. Her sands. Her goblet. And her circlet. It took me a very long time to get her at a decent ratio. Like, it took me a pretty long time to even get her past 100 crit damage. But right now I'm pretty, like, I know I have a better flower. Like, but I chose this flower because it has HP. But I'm content. She's C0 and her normal, I mean, her talents are 2, 8, 9. And yeah. Here is the literal, like, I love this character. I'd say she's probably like my 1.5 favorite character. My number 1 favorite character is Lynette, and Hu Tao is literally like up, like, on the same pedestal as Lynette. Yeah. Here's her stats. 205 EM, 61 over 150, 146 energy recharge, and 46 pyro damage. She's on deathmatch, but a lot of the time I also use her on Staff of Scarlet Sands. She's on 4-piece Shimenawa. She used to be on 4-piece Crimson Witch, but I decided that Shimenawa does a little bit more damage with the assistance of the weapon that I'm using. I've literally almost hit, like, Hu Tao was one of my first big damage dealing characters, even though like Arlecchino was right around the corner. I didn't know that, but I'm sure other people knew that. I got her on her and Zhongli's banner. Wait, I think it was Zhongli? No, Venti. I think it was Venti. I pulled for her. And yeah, she was my carry for I don't even know how many months. She was the first character I've had to hit friendship level 10. She's the first and only 5-star I have C a constellation of, by the way. Wait, that's not true. She's the first 5-star I got a constellation of. How I got her C1 was wait, no. It wasn't Venti's banner, it was Nouvelette. It was Hu Tao and Nouvelette. Okay, now I remember. So I got her and I was like, yes, oh my goodness, like that's so cool. I didn't know how 50/50s worked, by the way. So I won Yelan and Hu Tao's 50/50. And then I wished a little more. I wished like 2 more times. I literally got Hu Tao on one, like a C1 Hu Tao on 1 pity. And I wasn't disappointed, but I was kind of like, oh, well, I could have used that wish for Nouvelette. But like, obviously I didn't know. Anyway, yeah, that's how I got her C1. I got her C1 on 1 pity. And she has 888 talents. And next is Farina. Here's her stats. She has no EM. She's 51 over 172. She has 174 recharge, energy recharge, and that's not great. I need to level up her sword more, but once I do that, I think I'll be good. I don't know. She does, like, she still gives a lot of energy. I feel like I don't feel as if her energy is low, even though it is. She's on Golden Troop. Here's her flower, feather, sands, goblet, and circlet. And the reason why I put this circlet on her, even though it's kind of like bad, is because of all the HP that's on it. She's C0 and her talents are 188. Farina, I think lore wise she is my favorite character. Yay, Miko. Here's her ratio. She has 364 EM, 778 over 149 crit value, 115 ER. That's not enough ER, by the way. She needs, I feel like she needs at least 150. Like, yeah, she also has a good bit of attack. She's on the Widsith. And she's on 4-piece gilded. Here's her flower, feather, EM sands, goblet, and crit rate circlet. So she's C0 and her talents are 788. I kind of got Yaimiko in like it. I don't know if I'd consider how I got her impulsive. I've always wanted Yaimiko. Like, I literally made a list of the characters I wanted, so I can obviously pre-plan, not pre-farm because I'm not really a pre-farmer, even though I should start doing that. But yeah, I've always wanted Yaimiko, but I felt like I didn't have enough time when she came around. I was like, but I want this character, I want that character. Anyway, I ended up going for her. And I lost my 50-50 to Dehya, but then my boyfriend bought her for me, so thank you. Yeah. Alright, we're getting to like my current like team, so getting to the last few characters. This is Yao Yao, obviously. She's one of my favorite like characters, just like she's one like my second favorite chibi character, I'd say. No, probably my third. My first is Klee, and I really want her. I didn't get her on the Chronicle banner though because I didn't think I'd be lucky, and I didn't have enough wishes for that. So, she has 101 EM, 181 EM, 15 over 86. She's basically on a healer build. Oh my goodness. She's on Desert Sages, and her build is 4-piece Deepwood. Here's her flower, feather. Oop, a feather. My stomach is growling. Holy crap! I'm sorry. An ER sands. An HP goblet. And a healing bonus circlet. She's C5, and her talents are 1, 3, 3. So my current team I don't use this team together at all. Okay, I don't use this team together, so don't ask me why I have 3 characters on Deepwood. Okay, I don't use them together. Here's Kirara. Her stats. She's on Sapwood Blade. I would like to put her on a different weapon. Like Fav or something, but I like Sapwood Blade on her better. She's on Deepwood. Here's her flower, her feather, sands, goblet, and circlet. Now, I literally just today found out that people actually use tenacity in Varakusha. You know, Nilu's set on her, and I was kind of shocked. She's C4. Her talents are 1, 4, 4. Here's Nilu. I just got her. Here's her stats. She's 174 EM, 15 crit rate and 106 crit damage. I don't know how that happened. 124 ER and no hydro damage bonus. She's on dock hands and 2-piece, 2-piece. Here's her flower, feather, sands, goblet, and circlet. She's C0, and her talents are 177. And now we're getting to Nahihi. I love her so much. Lore-wise, before Farina, Nahida was my favorite character, but she's still up there. She's my second favorite character, lore-wise. She has 675 EM, 45 over 85 crit damage, and 151 energy recharge, so she definitely doesn't have any ER problems. She's on R5 sack frag. She's also on Deepwood. Here's her flower. Feather. EM Sands. Dendro damage bonus Goblet. And crit rate Circlet. I like to say that she's kind of like a hybrid. She's not just for, you know, she's not just EM Nahida. She kind of does big damage on her own. She's C0 and she's 888 talents. And yeah, those are all my characters. Well, mostly all my characters. I think I've gone through every single one except for these few people. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what else to do. I think I can show you my exploration. So majority of my exploration actually was done by my boyfriend because I'm not an exploration girly, sadly. I'm trying to be though. It's not because I don't like exploration, it's because it's actually because I literally cannot sit at my PC for too long. But yeah, there's 100% all of Mondstadt, all of Liyue, and I actually did most of my majority of my Inazuma exploration. I 100%ed Narukami Island and Watatsumi Island. I'm gonna work on that next. I have 3% left, but I'm pretty sure I unlocked the Shrine of Depth there. But yeah, I haven't 100%ed anything else aside from that. Sumeru is very close to being 100%ed. Like Varanara and, you know, the jungle over here. The desert is something I'm dreading. I actually very much dislike the desert. It's depressing. And then Fontaine is also pretty close, especially these two regions, very close to being 100%ed. And Enkanomiya, I will also work on that. It's not my favorite place. I don't really like it that much, except for like when you first enter over here. I think it's pretty over here, but yeah, aside from that, not my favorite. And then Sea of Bygone Eras, I'm pretty sure this is a pretty easy area to 100%, but I haven't done it yet. So yeah, I have to work a lot on my exploration. There's nothing to see in my teapot. I guess we can like go through my bag. I don't have many for my AR. I don't have a lot of artifacts at all. Yeah, pretty low on artifacts. I have more. Oh, I never even explained how I got Staff of Scarlet Sands. So I know I said I'm like against the weapon banner, and I am. I really am. But I still try. I got Staff of Scarlet Sands because I wanted Ayato's weapon when he and Sino were both on the banner, And of course, you know, I charted my path, and I ended up getting Staff of Scarlet Sands, and yeah, that's how I got it. Skyward Blade. I'm pretty sure I got that on standard banner. I got Skyward Atlas, 2 of them. I decided to, refine it. And then I got another ammo bow on the weapon banner, this banner actually, because I tried to get Neela's weapon. Don't be like me. Yeah. So I do a good bit of fishing. I have 1, 2, and currently 3 fishing weapons and their refinements. I'm working on this one right now. But aside from that, I don't think I have too many like things, I guess. I don't craft a lot, but I do have a lot of like battle pass weapons. I have a lot of Favonius swords actually. I have 1, 2, I think I have 4, maybe 4, and then a refined one on Farina. And I get a lot of Fav codexes. Like I already have an R5 one, and here are like 4 more. So yeah, I have a lot of 4-star weapons, and then I also have a lot of refined 3-star weapons, because there are a lot of there are a lot of 3-star weapons, a lot of good 3-star weapons. And yeah, so that's my weapon. That's my weapon thingy. That's what it's looking like. I only have 3 event weapons. I have this one, I have this one, and I also have the Desert Sages one. Yeah, I wish I did more events like when I was first getting into the game, but I didn't understand a lot, and that's why it took me so long to get into the game, because I didn't understand it. I have like no books, sadly. I used to have like 300 brown books, but I don't know what happened to them. But yeah, that's my account. I don't think there's much else to see. I'm broke on both Primo Gems and Mora. I have a lot of food. Actually, I don't think this is that much. And like I'm not a collector, but I've been trying my best to collect a lot of things lately. So yeah, that's my account, and yeah, hopefully I hit AR 60 soon, so I don't have to keep hoarding all the XP. So thank you guys so much for watching if you have, and yeah, I would love to see more like account review videos. I like that a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and my next video should be my part 2 to exploring Similanka on the constellation Metropole. Alright, bye guys.